This call is now being recorded.
Yo!
What's up?
Oh, man. I haven't talked to you since last month.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's only the 11th. Come on.
Yeah, I know, but...
September 11th. Never forget. Never forget.
Yep. Yep. It's like
I got
somebody...
Janelle on.
Sweet.
No, go ahead.
You know, when people talk like the last couple of days of December, like, see you next year.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was sick last week.
Gotcha.
Like Thursday, Friday, and Monday. Well, Saturday, Sunday too, but I don't work. But
Gotcha.
yeah, I had a head cold sinus thing. It was not fun.
Oh, yeah. Sounds fun.
Isabella had it, and then Sophia had it, and then I had it.
Yep.
You know how it goes. Kids.
Oh, yeah. One
Yeah,
of them gets it, the whole family gets it.
That's right. Jeff didn't, though, somehow.
Huh.
Let me get Chuck and Janelle on. Okay. All aboard. Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Hello. Somebody talk.
Still here.
Huh? Okay.
We lose them?
Oh, where Janelle's at? No, they're still on here. According to my phone. Weird. Maybe she had to go. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Yeah, so anyway.
Eh?
Then I was off yesterday, so
I got you.
that was a schedule thing.
Yep. Yeah, they sent me up to Omaha yesterday.
Okay.
Pretty good miles. It's like 200 up there and back, whatever, but the only thing I don't like about it is the last 20 miles is back roads to get to the FedEx hub. But I mean, it's a pretty easy route. It's just, the first time I went up there, of course, GPS, as well as the directions that we have on the recommended routing. It was get off Interstate 35 or get off on Interstate 29 to this one random highway, and basically you're going through construction zones and 45-mile-an-hour speed limits for a while, and then but then once I got up there, okay, that's not bad. It's just you're going slower, and I'll admit the first time I went up there and came back, because there's one area on one of the county roads that literally there's no some roads will be stop sign up ahead, especially when the speed limit's 60, it'll be stop sign up ahead. Oh, okay, cool. Because it's you're in the middle, you're in the country, whatever, and it doesn't exactly pop out. You can't really see the stop sign till you come around a curve and whatnot. And so I came around, when I was on my way back, I came around the curve, and it was I had the sun in my eyes, 7:30, so the sun, I was going southeast or whatever, back towards the interstate, and I realized it as soon as I went through the intersection. I went, shit, I just ran a stop sign. I was like, there's a stop sign back. Holy crap. I was like, oops.
Okay. Well, no, Janelle's calling back.
Hey, what
see how this works. Hold on. Well, you here now? No. Weird.
She might be trying to merge everybody,
Well, no, I let her do that, and then add her on. That's how we figured it out, how to do it.
I thought she had to merge with you, and then she had to merge everybody.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, that nice that she had to connect with you first,
Yeah.
and then bring them all on or whatever.
Okay.
This call is now being recorded.
No!
Yo! I don't know what happened, man. Just I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's because I had Janelle on there, and nothing was happening, so I ended that, but it just ended the whole call. So
Ah.
I don't understand why we can't get this fucking working right. It shouldn't be this difficult.
Nope. User error. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Sure.
So you got her on, or she still couldn't connect?
No.
Ah, man.
Hold on, I gotta fucking tell her. Otherwise, she's just gonna keep merging people automatically.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
No luck, huh?
Well, no, I just sent her a message.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I can't. If I call her, it don't work. Remember?
Yeah, oh,
I
that's
definitely
good.
figured that out. Well, she would just be the only one on the phone first, instead of having 6 people on the phone already. It'd be different.
Yep.
Or everybody should call me. Let me merge them all. Let me be in control. Ah.
I was debated on the paying that I don't even know what it costs, but, upgrading my Google Voice so that way I could supposedly call out and actually record calls.
Oh.
But I don't know what I haven't really
Maybe worth
researched it or what it costs. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. I mean, it works for the most part. We just figured out the quirks to it, and
Yep.
to get other people to follow along, it's a different story.
It's funny when I download the different calls or whatever, they all download as the same name. So literally, I download one, I go to my files, I rename it, so that way I can download the next one. So I can add the multiple parts or whatever, because it's like otherwise it's just replacing the previous one.
Oh.
You already downloaded this name. Did you want to download this again? I'm like, no, this is a new one. Because I rename them Raw, whatever the episode, 173 Raw Chat 1. So that way it's like part 1, part 2, part 3. So that way I know when I'm putting them all together, I know which ones to.
It's the right order.
Yep. We listen to the first segment, you hear, bye! Halfway through, and then this call is being recorded.
Yeah. Wait, shit.
You're like, what? Yep. Yeah, last one's pretty good. It was where at the end where you were actually like, all right, we're gonna end it. And she's like, all right, Dave, yeah, it's all about you.
That's right.
Yeah. I know the previous week when I thought it wasn't gonna I was worried it wasn't gonna come out because it wouldn't play it when I was putting it together, and I would usually play it towards the end to hear the closing of it or whatever, and it acted like even though I had that one segment, it was playing the previous one, the previous little part I added, and so I was like, crap,
Right.
this is mess it up or whatever. So I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna save it, I'm gonna upload it, and hopefully because I had all the right segments. So then when I listened to it, it was like, all right, cool. It was recorded and completed the way it was supposed to. It just for whatever reason, my app I was using to edit it, because there were so many segments to it, because the calls dropped too many times.
Yeah.
And it was like a 4-hour. It was like a 5-hour.
Yeah.
That might have been it. Being 5 hours long. It was like.
I just had to give it time to catch up.
Yep.
There she is. All right.
Oh, battery
Janelle's
low.
there. Finally, I can still hear you. Oh, battery low.
I'm here. Okay, so I'm gonna merge Chuck back in, but he's not technically here. So hold on.
Whatever. It'll be a surprise.
There we go.
All right. Yay.
Yay! But now is it still gonna keep beeping because he's on hold, or did it beep because I had him on hold? I have no idea. Yay!
Nothing's beeping on my end. How about you, Chris?
Nope.
It's not now. It's fine.
Okay.
It was just because I had him on hold, but he was also on hold.
Oh.
beeping.
You
Not like that.
Well, what the hell is he doing that he's got to be off the phone?
Hey,
He
he'll
had to
start
call
working. He
his
retired, man.
wife.
Oh, that's called right.
Yeah,
He's got to call the boss.
exactly. Gotta make sure that it's okay that he's out of bed. Like John's out of bed now, but you know he's not gonna call because he's just playing on Facebook.
Yeah, which is fine. Let him play.
Well, yeah. No, he needs
Can't hear him
that
half the time anyway.
friendship.
When he's at his house, he got no fucking service up there. It sucks.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's see. It's way too warm for a hoodie this morning. I don't understand this
Yeah. Yeah, and did somebody post this is regret wearing a hoodie in the middle of the day weather
shit. Yes.
season or something? Yeah.
That's why you wear a t-shirt under it, and then you can just take it off.
Well,
While
you
drinking
don't.
pumpkin spice
Smart
latte.
one to do. Okay.
Oh, my answer to that is we'll just take it off in the middle of the day.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Usually it's more in the middle of the day, though, not, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Sure.
So, well, it's not because I'm following you close. I didn't even leave the yard yet.
Uh-huh. Fucking around.
Oh, I gotta go fucking around the corner to York Rail, and that's it.
Was that the York Rail to...
To Gettysburg, and then back to York Rail, and the wonderful Kramer again.
Okay.
Had I had known this yesterday, I could have preloaded this.
Nah. Can't.
That would be
Mm-hmm.
too easy,
That
though.
far ahead, sorry.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Chris?
So that would have made it too easy, though.
Yep. Can't have that.
No. You see, yesterday I got up at 12:30 at night after getting home at 5 o'clock in the evening, and I got exactly my 10 off because I logged out at 3:45 and had to log in at 1:45 to get a Pleasant Gap 4:30. Fun time, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Got some good sleep.
Well, you were in there for sure. They saw the post to prove it.
Yep. Fun times at Graymont High. You know it.
What'd your mom say? Like, something, you do a dance up there or something?
She asked if I had my sexy outfit for the catwalk or something.
Yeah. Something around those lines. Like, what the hell? Your mom asked you that?
Apparently she was watching my grandson yesterday, too.
Oh.
She sent me a picture of a baby, and I'm like, that's her couch. But I'm like, whose is that? I thought it looked like Parker, but I'm like, wait a minute. No, why the hell would he be at her house?
Yeah, that's weird. Because that's Jeremy's
Because I'm
daughter,
like,
right? Jeremy's daughter.
right. So that's why I'm like, why would Alex be at my mom's house? And why do I not know about it is the other part.
Yeah. Like, why didn't anybody say anything to me?
And then I I said something to Jeremy. I'm like, I said, so why is my mom sending me a picture of a random baby? And he's like, oh, she's watching Parker. I'm like, oh, when were you going to tell me? Well, I forgot. It was late last night when we got home, but I guess she had asked Jeremy if we could watch him, but he didn't know when I was getting home, which I didn't get home until 5, and then I went to bed at like fucking 7 because I had to get up at 12:30 at night.
Mhm.
So I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, that's why, because I didn't know when you were getting home, and she wanted us to watch him till like, I don't know, 8:30 at night, and I was like, oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep.
But
Exciting.
so
I am.
she sent me another picture. He was in like the little wooden rocking chair at her house. He's so darn cute.
No, leave it to your mom to step in and take over everybody's lives.
Well, she was asked to help because I guess she didn't have anywhere else to take him to get somebody to watch him while she went to work.
Oh. Yeah, that's always rough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't need to be blood for that kind of help, right?
You know,
Plus,
huh?
your mom's retired anyway.
Yeah.
What's she gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Give your mom all the kids. Bring Sophia
Yeah.
over there, and
She wouldn't care is the thing.
I know.
Every time she comes over and Parker's there, she like snatches him right up and starts feeding him or doing something.
Uh-huh. Oh, no wonder. JB Hunt. Why's this truck going so slow? Oh, it's a JB Hunt. There's a fucking roll-up door.
Governed at 55, probably.
Yeah. 63.
Is his trailer dog-legged or is he straight?
No, you drive it straight. It's good. It's a newer trailer. It's a roll-up door.
I was following one the other day across 234 and like I could see like the side of his day cab like because his trailer was that dog-legged. I'm like, how did you even like think that it was a good idea to pull that motherfucker down the road? Like, I don't.
Or was it a regular trailer?
It was a container.
Yeah,
Well, no,
yeah. They're
it
all
was
notoriously like that.
kind of like I don't know. Yeah. Either way, I was just like, wow, that's not cool.
They fucking those chassis get thrown around.
Well, it's like
Stacked
his.
up on top of each other all the time and fucking
Yeah.
thrown aside.
His truck was on the yellow line and the trailer was on the white line. Like that's how far off it was. It was it was bad.
Yep. Fuck it, good enough for me. Bring it on down the road.
Yeah. Yellow.
Yep.
Send it.
That's right.
Now I'm saying that. Now, like going down the road, my trailer looks like it's off, but I know it's not. But it
Yeah.
looks like it is. Don't do it. That's a stop sign for you, not me.
Optional. White border, optional.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun when those are even it's for the kids. Like I had my youngest with me the other day. I think we were going to the thrift store because we saw a desk. She'd been wanting a desk for her room, and we saw one at the thrift store that was like not a couple $100. It was like $100 for this like pretty heavy duty like wooden desk that had the lid that closes and it had locks or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, so we looked at it, and I was like, well, if it's still here on my days off, we could probably, well, I wanted to check because I didn't want to spend 95 on a desk, but I was like, we'll check Goodwill and some other places to see. And she was like, hell, it wasn't even my days off. It was like Thursday or something, and I was on my way home to take desk. I'm like, I was like, well, I'll give you, here's the deal. Like, you can either get paid this week, like I normally do, because she helps around the house and she does a lot to help out. So she gets like $50 a week. And I said, you can either get paid this week, because I think I owed her for another week.
Your desk.
I said, or we can go get your desk, and I'll be basically fully caught up on the weeks. Like, oh yeah, she was desk. I'm like, okay. So we went out there to get the desk. And I was like, but we're gonna walk into Goodwill first, because it's Goodwill and Red Rack. Red Rack is where the desk was, but they have a lot more stuff, and they are a little bit higher price, but they're still a decent as far as like a thrift store. But I was like, we're gonna go check Goodwill first, see if they have anything. But then if they don't have anything, we'll go into Red Rack and get the desk. And I actually got a little bit of a deal on it. They rang it up, and it was like it came up on the screen like $48, and I was like, wait, I'm not complaining, because it said like furniture discount. I'm like, oh, cool, all right. So, only thing, we should have gotten a dolly, though, because it took 4 of us trying to get that fucker up the stairs to the main floor and then slide it down because we're talking like big, solid wood, and not a lot to grab onto. So, me, Allie, and Zoe or whatever, and we actually had the AT&T guy come over to help us. We were trying to get Allie set up an AT&T, and he was walking up when we had the doorway blocked by the desk, and I was like, hey, Nate, any chance you can help? He goes, just don't tell my boss we're technically not allowed to help people move. I was like, I don't even know who your boss is, so I don't think you have to worry about that, but but afterwards we're all like,
boss, what do I care?
It's like 3 days afterwards, we're all like, all right, I'm still hurting. Allie was like, I still have a bruise on the side of my leg. I'm like, yeah, my arms hurt like hell. So it's like, yeah, we're going to invest in a dolly, just so we have like actual moving stuff to help us get furniture up there or whatever. But after that, I was like, so next big furniture you get, you're just getting it up there to your room yourself.
That's right.
But we're coming up on really have these stops. They had the roads from the side that have.
Hey, there's Chuck. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Yeah. Back.
There we are.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Sorry, Chris, you were in the middle of the story, but it kept cutting out. So you must be heading your normal spot. Did you turn your GPS off?
Yep. I have no idea what you're talking about, man.
Obviously.
We didn't either.
Yeah.
Like story of my
Something
life.
about making your 17-year-old scrawny kid move her own furniture, I think.
Well, no, showing the kid kind of what we deal with when we come up on an intersection and somebody's about to run a stop sign in front of us. And she saw that and was like, I didn't even say anything. She was, what are you doing? Stop at the stop sign, man. I'm like, yeah, wow, okay, yeah, I didn't have to say shit. You're already kind of watched for that stuff.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yep. It was like,
yeah.
It was a little,
unlike
little car
would
too.
point out no interest in driving.
Nope.
Austin would point out shitty driving too.
Yeah. It's funny when you're in a truck, like a pickup or whatever, and then the other car is like a little car or whatever. Of course, my comment is not, oh, you better stop. My comment is, I will win that battle.
That's right. Oh, man. Where you at, Chuck?
I'm here.
Where you at? You in Buffalo again?
Yeah, I'm on my way to Buffalo.
Oh, good. Good for you, buddy.
Well, I'm just getting started.
Oh, wow. That could
I
be
know.
there like 9
Slacker.
o'clock tonight.
Well, I got to manage my time because I got a back call that I pick up at 6 o'clock tonight. So
Oh, I see.
got to kind of
You'll
manage
just
my
make
time.
it.
No, if everything goes the way it went on Tuesday, then I should be just fine.
Oh, good.
So we'll see.
Oh.
I'm already on a backup on 81, so we're off to rip roaring start.
Where
Wow.
at? I'm on 81. There's no backup here.
Where you
Of
at?
course, I'm in Virginia.
Oh well.
Back to DY.
Yeah. I'm going to Baltimore, so I don't got to worry about 81 after this.
Ew.
I just got to worry about 70 and 695.
Oh.
And then 895. Going through the tunnel, and 895 is always fun. This place we go to is right off of 895, so that's like the way to go. It's not as bad as going 95 through the tunnel, but
Or going up there to the GW.
yeah, no, it's not, nothing compares to that.
Nope.
Fucking 8 lanes down to fucking 3 lanes.
One. Oh yeah, like every
really
time
2
up to
lanes.
Connecticut or whatever.
3. Yep.
Yep.
That hasn't gotten any better. Well, they took out the toll booth, so that's about the only thing. There's no more toll booth.
That was
there.
actually my kid Zoe. She actually was out with me the last week. I was with Schneider before they before they kicked me out.
Yeah.
And I remember telling her when we were hitting the GW, I said it's either going to be free flowing or it's going to be hell. And literally everything came to a stop. She goes, "So it's hell, Dad, right?" I was like, "Oh yeah."
Yep. That's it.
Because it was never like moderate. You know how it is, never moderate. It's either like everything's wide open or everything's all back up.
Right.
I lucked
There's no
out the one
medium.
time that I had to go through there in a truck. It was like straight through. Zoop, zoop.
Brandon was driving, so yeah.
No, he was not. That was when I was by myself. Thank you.
Okay. Well, you did go through there with Brandon, though, didn't you?
Yeah, that was a shit show.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
That's because you got
I haven't.
too late.
I haven't done it in years, and I don't miss it.
Nope.
That's literally where I started my tractor trailer career, is going up to New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that.
Made you quit, huh?
I was
And you
well
continued doing it?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I would have done it, been like, yeah, I'm good. Fuck that. I quit.
Yeah, fuck this shit. And hey, I hung tough.
Man.
When they hired me here, I told them, I said, I do not go to New York City under any circumstances. And if that's a problem, you don't need to hire me.
Yep. Yeah, been there, done that. Paid my dues.
I'm no urge to go back.
Yep. Yeah, I'm the same way. Until you talk to somebody like Logan, who's like, "Oh, you guys are pussies."
Yeah, whatever you want to call it, I don't care.
Yeah. You guys are pussies. This is easy.
That he wrecks his truck.
Yeah. Look, I almost hit me. Did he hit you?
It was close.
It was close. Yep.
That's never going to get old either.
Nope. I don't answer questions.
No, Dave, I won't even be on the phone with you guys or whatever, and I'll randomly just be like, it was close.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
The only reason I would go back to New York City is to go to the 9/11 museum. Other than that,
Hey, today's a perfect day to go.
yes,
Yeah.
well, I ain't going that way. Fuck it.
No, it's not.
No, this would not be a good day to go to New York.
No. I thought they were making this a national holiday. What the hell happened with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was actually.
These fucking truck drivers. And this is why we're going to sit here in this fucking traffic, because these motherfuckers don't have any clue what the fuck they're doing.
Mhm.
You can see the fucking arrow, and they're staying out in the left lane, and I'll be damned if one of them get over in front of me.
Yep.
Yep.
They what the hell are they doing? Line painting? I saw a sign for that earlier.
I guess.
Yeah, they said regional line painting. The sign on the way down here in PA. Like, oh, goody.
It's not like they're making the interstate any better. They're not doing anything that makes it any better.
Yeah. Well, so you can see the road. That's an improvement.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, Dave, you know that roundabout that I told you that had to hit every time coming down here?
Yeah. Yep.
And then they had the road shut down because they were doing work on it. We had a little detour.
Mhm.
I came down. I think it was like end of last week. Like, I came down one day and it was basically took the detour the same way, like I normally did. It would go around it and come back to the little roundabout, the last part of it. And then the next day I came down and the road closed. The through traffic sign wasn't there, but it still said detour and pointed off to the side. So I went that direction. I had a truck behind me, and then you get up to make that left turn going down towards where it's detour. And only then right there it says road closed to through traffic, and I'm like, So like you go down a little ways, and they had that road blocked off. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like you're detouring, it's just going, bringing us this way only to basically have the road closed. So me and another truck backed up until there was like there's like a little business back there that had a big, like a gravel driveway. Technically, he pulled in there and he came walking up to my window. And goes, yeah, you can turn around in there. I was like, oh, cool. I was like, he said, what the fuck's going on there? I don't know. Like this, they got the detour shut down, so I don't know what the fuck. I said, I think we got to go back the way that we were going. Because I think that road's open, but they just haven't, taken down the signs.
Mhm.
So now the road literally goes straight around the roundabout. Like we don't even go. It's like they did like a paved the road, continues on, so we don't even have to stop. Just keep driving down the road. They're tearing up the roundabout, whatever, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, they could have put more signs and kind of like, hey, keep going.
Yeah, right.
Because even he was like, yeah, 'cause I came this way the other day and it was fine. They must have did this earlier today. And I'm like, yeah, same here. I was, they still got the signs pointing this direction. Thankfully, I had one pump trailer, so if I had double, I would have been kind of pissed. I was like, I can't back up.
Yes, you can. You can do it. Just go very slow.
It would have been a very long process. Like, technically, it'd be like drop the rear trailer and the dolly and maneuver one trailer, set it up, go grab the dolly, set it back up, and then grab the pump trailer and set it up. Then I could technically do it, yeah. But backing up two trailers with the dolly or whatever, the back trailer would start to swing after a while,
Mhm.
But, and he had a 53, so he had to just, he was like, he turned into a parking lot. I was like, I hope he doesn't get stuck.
Yeah. Especially like in the middle of the night, right?
Yep. That area is pitch black too. There's no lights or anything, so we, my plan was to back up the half mile back to where we made the turn, to then just turn back where we came again. But he was behind me, so I was like, I have my flashers on, slowly backing up, and then he was backing up, and I'm like, dude, like, what are we gonna do? Because we gotta get out of here. Actually, since I figured they probably didn't have the road torn up in front of that sign, because it comes up along the right side of a truck stop, because that was the way that you were going to that little mom and pop truck stop, but now they got an entrance off the main road now. So I was gonna, like, worst case, I was gonna move one of those barricades, go further down, turn into the truck stop, and turn around that way, come back, and then just set the sign back up. That was my plan if I couldn't figure out
Yeah. You said the plan.
I was like, all right, this is
just
probably going to,
down blind alleyways and shit.
Yep. This is going to just extend my day by a few hours, Hell, even just now coming through this, since past a couple miles back, they still have the detour signs pointing that direction. And I'm like, you guys need to update that.
Nah. Somebody else's problem.
Because when you detour that way, and then you see a sign that points back the way you came, it says detour that way. So there's two signs pointing towards each other.
Awesome.
It's like, huh? Well, where the fuck do I go?
Go whatever way we tell you.
Yep.
That's right.
Pick a direction.
Yeah.
After moving here in June, my oldest finally is working a job this week. Finally.
Oh yeah, she finally, get hired somewhere after all those people that needed to hire people that weren't hiring anybody.
She's doing take and bake pizzas, Papa Murphy's.
Wait, shake and bake pizza? What?
Take and bake, the Papa Murphy's, where you can go there and you get whatever pizza you want, but it's already like you have to take it home and bake it yourself.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
They do everything except actually cook it for you. That's
pretty much. They set it up and then package it up, and you just take it home. There's already instructions on how to cook it. I'm like, that's interesting. I said, do they deliver it? That'd be kind of funny. Get a pizza delivered, you gotta cook.
All right.
What does that cost though? They're
not that expensive. I think the other day, Aaron and I stopped over there. Allie asked if we could meet her over there. She's like, it's like less than a mile away, so she's actually been walking. So we met her over there, and Aaron went in there. I thought she was already in there, but Aaron was inside the pizza place for like 20 minutes, and then Allie walked past me. I was like, Mom's been in there the past 20 minutes. What the fuck is she doing? And I was like, oh, apparently she's ordering a few pizzas. So she got like 2 large pizzas, and then she got like a dessert pizza, and she spent like $40. I'm like, oh, that's not bad.
Huh.
Three total pizzas. Yeah, I know. So I was like,
spending all
Oh,
that
this
money.
is just fucking great.
Is it?
It was pretty good, but like
Okay.
I would rather if I'm gonna go get pizza, I want to go get pizza that's already cooked though.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to do the work. I want to if I'm gonna do the work, I might as well go to the store and buy a frozen one.
Yeah.
Get old Red Baron or one of those.
Yeah. DiGiorno.
It's not delivery, man.
Yeah. No, I just like when you get pizza from a pizzeria, it tastes better because of the way they cook it. They cook it in that brick oven or like the pizza oven, you know what I mean, that has the hot granite or whatever.
Like
I forget what
fire cooked or whatever.
Yeah. Even if
or
it's like a
pizza stone or whatever it is.
Yeah, pizza. Yeah, exactly. That makes the difference than cooking it in your oven at home.
They were good. Yeah, and I mean, they were pretty good, for cooking them ourselves or whatever, because it comes with like instructions on how to, like, if it's frozen, cook it for this long or whatever. So she got one that was like ultimate pepperoni or something because that's what the kids like, and then of course she and I was like a supreme with stuffed crust or whatever, and so it was like, of course, I was like really late in the day by that point. It was already like 4 or 5, and I was like, I have to go to bed. So it's like, she's like, well, I'm making a pizza now. I'm like, well, I'll have a slice, but I'm not going to eat like a lot because I probably won't be able to sleep then, if I'm full. So I grabbed a slice, and I think I heated up like 1 or 2 on my way to work or whatever, but it was pretty good.
Huh.
Could have had more cheese in the crust. It was like a stuffed crust that didn't really have much. Like, come on, man, if you're going to have stuffed crust, it has to be oozing the fuck out,
Yeah. Oozing out.
Not hey, you have a lot of crust. Okay, this is cheese. There's a little bit in there, you know. But yeah, so I think today was her, or yesterday was her second day. So they're working with her on her schedule because the grand kiddo, he's back at the bus stop at like 4:30. So they worked her until like 4, and then she's walking over back towards home to hit the bus stop, and I guess the bus driver recognized her when they were coming down the street, so they pulled over on the street that she was on and basically let Alex out there. I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, she's like, yeah, I didn't have to walk either like half a mile to the bus stop or whatever from where I was, and I just kept walking home and had Bubba with me. I'm like, cool, that's sweet. But then she comes home and she passes out in her bed or whatever, like while Alex is in the other room. It's like, Allie, your kid's hungry. And she goes, oh, if you could just like grab him some food next time, whatever. We're like, no, that's not your sister's. That's not your sister's job. That's your job. Like, I understand you're tired. I was like, but if I can get off Sunday morning on my technical day, first day off, and I don't go to bed until that night. Like, I literally stay up the whole day just kind of because I'm like, hey, I'm gonna enjoy my day off and hang with the fam. If I could do that, you could stay up after 8-hour shifts at a pizza place and be present for your kid. I was like, I understand you're tired. I get it, you know. It's like,
We're all tired.
yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do if I wasn't tired.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know, man. I actually told the kiddo, I said, I'm stopped the other day. I was like, I'm so tired of being so tired.
I'm so used to being tired, I wouldn't know what to do if I wasn't tired.
You feel weird? You're like, I actually feel good. This is confusing.
Yeah. I'm just going to stop my truck here and run up and smack this Warner driver right in the fucking head.
Make
He's
sure to wear your
literally
mask.
going...
Just kidding.
He's literally going 15 miles an hour because the right lane's closed. And I could walk up there and punch him in the face and come back and get in the truck.
Yeah, then you can tell how, you know, professional or experienced other drivers are when, like, you comment about being, like, stuck in traffic and somebody says, well, if you're that close to your exit, I would have gone off on the shoulder. I'm like, yeah, I'm in a tractor trailer. That's not legal.
Right.
And I was coming up on a bridge. You know, so I had to go across the bridge to get to my exit to get to the hub. And the whole highway stopped. I'm like, yeah, if I go off with the shoulder, I'm fucked because there's no shoulder on the bridge. So, like, oh, okay, well, I didn't know that. But yeah, that's because you're a car driver and you don't know shit. Wouldn't even be surprised if you weren't licensed.
And it's pretty much the whole length of 81 where it's 55. So there's really no way to really go around it either because no matter where you got back on, you'd have got back on in traffic.
Yep. Oh, that's why you won't hear from them anymore. You still there, Chris?
Yep, still here.
I lost Janelle.
I was wondering.
Well, I'm at the yard. I'm doing a bunch of shit. I gotta get my work done. You know.
Yep. She was there with Chuck, wasn't she?
What's that?
Chuck was on with her, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. 769. That's me. Nope.
I'm set.
No, I had a trailer blade out. The clearance lights. We have a bunch of bulbs in here. I'm just trying to find the right one. 9, 11. 50706. 1020. Hey, Robbie, what's up, man? You out here for your H&S? No, Schmidt. I'm going to auto rolls. Oh, of course. She's trying to get you to do two. She's trying to get you to do two. I hear you. Mhm. Right. No, that's just how it is, man. That's the mill. It's not. It's the mill. Yeah. No. Yeah. It didn't go over my clock or whatever, right? Not especially if you start here. Ah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, we used to do H&S every now and then for Miller, but that was only when they couldn't get out of the rail out of Baltimore, or yeah. What, Miller? Miller's flower socks? No. ADM flower socks, dude. Oh yeah. And I do both, so. Yeah. Yeah. Well, ADM's flower is very, there's a lot of moisture. Yeah, there's a lot of moisture in it. At least that's how I feel. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm drying one and then fixing it. Then I can get mine. I don't know. That good, huh? Yeah. Yeah, he was saying this week they're supposed to figure out for H&S whether they was gonna. Yeah, yeah. Well, so is auto rolls. I mean, oh, this says auto rolls. But okay, because he used to say H&S auto rolls. But yeah, it's all the same. Yeah, yeah. She don't give me no problems either, but I know what she likes, so. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna try to get him a new hose. We'll see how that goes. They need a new hose down there. Is what they need. We'll try. All right, Robbie, have a good one. Hilarious. Still there, Chris?
Yep, there.
Okay. I love the random people that show up down here.
I am.
Because we're doing a lot of loads for another mill, and they send the guys that do those runs like on a permanent basis. They send them here to get their loads, and then they bitch and moan because they got to go 2 hours out of the way to get their loads instead of it being right there for them. Which I get it, but it's only temporary. Just go with the flow.
Yep. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep.
And complaining won't make it any better.
Nope.
I mean, hell, I did a load, I think it was Friday morning. They sent me up towards Des Moines, Iowa, but it was like Haynes or whatever. I was doing a swap at a rest area. And I had a guy, I guess, coming down from Minnesota, and so I was on the northbound side. He had to go south and then turn around and basically come up to where I was and meet me, but then when I got his load, I had to go north like 10 miles because there was construction. So there's no, like, the exits were closed. So I had to go 10 miles off and turn around and come back south to go back to 35 to head back towards Kansas City. I was like, well, this sucks. But otherwise, the load wasn't bad. It was just,
Yeah. Yeah, I think
got
you
up there
posted a
going,
video of being at a rest area recently.
Yep, that was the one. I was told, it's literally just a parking area. So, like, 10 miles away, I'm going, I really have to use the bathroom. I hope to God this is a fucking rest area. It's not just a pull-off, because I've had that happen before where you're like, oh, no, I'll just hit the bathroom when I get there. And then you pull off there where you're meeting, and it's literally just like a empty lot. And you're like, oh, crap. No. And then you get to wait for an hour for them to show up. So literally, I didn't stop, within the past 10 to 15 miles before that location, because I navigated all I had. Thankfully, Google Maps, you can navigate with latitude, longitude coordinates, because I didn't have an address for where I was going, but I had coordinates. So, I don't know. I would hope that a rest area would still have a physical, like, mailing address, but I guess FedEx didn't have that for me.
You have a coordinate. You should have a coordinates or mile marker or something.
Well, they didn't have a mile marker, but they had, like, latitude, longitude type coordinates, so I literally put those into Google Maps, and it showed coming right to that place. I was like, I didn't know I could do that. That's pretty cool. Then, of course, the guy, when I met up with him, because when you watch when you see the trailer go by, you recognize the number you're picking up. Like, oh, that's my trailer. Okay, cool. So I disconnect. I drive down where he's at, and then he's like, rolls the window down, and I pull up beside him, and he's like, hey, are you gonna be here tomorrow? And I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I kind of just find out what I'm doing when I come in. So, I mean, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, usually I'm doing Coffeeville, but then I guess last night it must have been slower because I came in like, yeah, we're sending you to Omaha today. I was like, all right, cool, that works. But I was like, I'm not gonna complain if I eventually end up on a permanent, like, dedicated where I'm actually like doing the same thing every day. Because when I was doing Coffeeville for like 6 days in a row, that was pretty nice. It was stressful because it was like I was tired all the time, but I knew what I was doing. And the paycheck was pretty awesome because you're doing 6 days versus 5. So, but then lately, even with not being assigned anything permanent, some nights I might run a shorter trip, but I have yet to have a day where they said, yeah, we actually don't need you tonight. there's been a couple nights where they said, like, well, at first they were like, yeah, we don't know if we're going to have anything. And then they were, like, talking to one of the managers, like, actually, they have this for you. They're going to send you here. I'm like, cool. Or they're going to have you do an equipment run. We're going to bobsleigh you down to Pittsburgh to bring 2 trailers and a dolly bag. I'm like, cool. All right. I was like, I don't care as long as I'm doing something.
Pennsylvania?
Nope. But yeah, that was my first thought, too. I was like, is it Pittsburgh, Kansas? Oh, wow.
Of course there is.
Makes sense. I mean, there's Nashville in multiple states.
Oh, yeah. Springfield in every state.
All right, dude, I'm slowing down so you can merge. Nope. All right, since you're it's funny, I slow down to let him in there, and the fucker goes off on the shoulder and slows way down. I'm like, all right, never mind. I'll accelerate and pass you again. I try to let him in.
Yep, accelerate and you let him do it and you'll like it.
Yep. Well, I had already gotten down to like 40 miles an hour trying to slow down to let him in, and he came to a stop on the shoulder, and then he got in behind me, and I'm like, I was trying to back off and let you get over, but you just kind of like, you know, I even flashed you. So say, come on, man, go. Nope. Okay, you go first. All right. I guess I'll go first. Yep. Well, it's been surprising with Allie and Zoe's other sibling, Eli. That kid who lived with us for a little while down there.
I was going to ask about it, but I don't know if you wanted to talk about it on here or not.
Well, I had not actually, because Aaron had been trying to reconnect with him for a while, but Eli had kind of was like blowing her off, like, I'm sorry, like, I just can't. Like,
Hold on, you don't call me.
Oh, cool.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hold on. Okay, we're back.
Welcome back.
Yeehaw.
Hey.
Shit.
Yeah, well, Dave and I were like, is Janelle still here?
Nope.
It just got quiet all of a sudden. Chuck was in the middle of a story.
I'm sorry, he has your number, you have his, so,
True.
you know, y'all could just figure it out your damn selves.
I'm super kind of busy
what an
right now.
attitude.
I'm kind of busy right now, having to redrive trailer, get a new light for it, find my paperwork, you know.
Yeah, I was busy too, scaling in, getting loaded,
Yeah, see, you get it.
trying to figure out my stupid headset because I unpaired it and now I can't fucking get it connected again. So.
Just tap it.
Huh?
Just tap on the Bluetooth. Oh, wait, you have an Android.
I
Never mind.
did, but it's not working. I don't fucking know.
Just to reset your phone, shut it off.
I did.
You did? Oh, okay.
I did. I did all that.
Okay.
I'm just going to throw it out the window and hopefully it hits the tire and see.
You ever start a route and just know you're going to get pumped?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why we bring lube.
I'm telling you. Oh.
You plan ahead, you know.
Exactly.
I'm ready to go.
Mhm.
Ready for whatever the day's gonna throw at me.
It's
Might
like
as well be prepared.
all of a sudden, I cannot get away from Prime or Swift.
Oh, no.
I know, man. It's like, what the fuck? I need this to be a perfect.
Turn the magnets off on your truck. They'll go away.
Yeah.
I need this to be a perfect day, and it's not working.
Yep.
You'll be
Well, how heavy
fine.
are you? What kind of
Probably
load
like
you got on,
10,000
Chuck?
pounds.
No, you should be able to blow their doors off then.
No.
I can't be that full because I just delivered to these stores on Tuesday. So I can't imagine it can't be that much.
Don't they put the weights on your paperwork?
Yeah, but I didn't look at it.
Oh.
He's definitely a regular van driver.
And how are you going to know if you're too heavy for a bridge or not if you don't know what your weight is?
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucking sure I have no issues there.
Not if it's a 10-ton bridge.
I don't plan on going over a 10-ton bridge, so, you know.
Hey, some things aren't planned, Chuck.
Yeah, like we know you weren't
So
playing,
now, shut up.
Well, as long as he doesn't stop on the bridge, just hurry up and get across,
Yeah.
You guys are no help.
Oh, we're not here to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fun one's when you're stuck in traffic on top of the bridge. You feel the whole bridge rocking back and forth,
Oh, yeah.
You've been there.
When you're over a river, you're like, oh, yeah, this could be a really bad day.
You're looking around the truck to see what you can pick up that might float. Just in case.
Yep.
All right. We're up to speed now, for now.
Half mile or so.
So you're doing 50?
No, I'm actually doing 60.
Don't move up, buddy. I'm coming back.
I still have to go through the lights and ceilings probe, which will be a challenge at this time of day.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
All these fucking people scared of the dark over here. Good lord.
When they got their interior lights on, too?
Yeah, interior lights, headlights, fog lights. Why they're parked at the yard.
Oh, my heroes.
Yeah. I asked the one guy one time, you think you're afraid of the dark or something? He's like, what do you know? What are you talking about? Like, you're fucking high, your headlights are on, your fog lights are on, your inside lights on, your utility lights are on, and you're just sitting here. Well, I'm doing my pre-trip. No, you're not.
Yeah, right? You're sitting in the truck.
What's a pre-trip?
No, you're just fucking sitting there doing your paperwork. You ain't doing no pre-trip. You're sitting in your truck. You turn all that shit off. Bunch of fucking ninnies, man. Like, I can't see when I'm trying to back up next to you. I can't see because your fucking lights are on.
Yeah, they don't care.
Nope.
They're like, well, that sounds like your problem, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely,
That's
100%
to be
my problem.
you.
You know what I wanted to ask? Did you have nightmares about spiders last night, Janelle?
No, I did not.
Just wondering.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh, well.
Now I'm curious. There's probably a story behind that one.
There's got to be.
Yeah, she pulled into Rudders yesterday morning to get fuel, and it was invaded by spiders. And she
They
was
were
freaking out.
all over the pump. They were huge spiders, not just, tiny little spiders, but they were furry. and I saw their fangs,
Oh, my
and
God. I think you're over-exaggerating just a little bit.
I'm not. Anyways, I said that I was going to tell the lady inside because you have to go pay inside for the Rudders fuel. I was like, I'm going to tell her that I love their Halloween decorations. However, they're a little too realistic. And then I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And Chuck's like, no, do it. I dare you. I'm like, all right, fine. So I did. And she didn't even bat an eye. She's just like, I know, right? She's like, they're horrible. They even sprayed.
I thought it was hilarious.
It was. She did too, actually.
Need the flamethrowers for that situation.
I told her, I was like, well, that's why I only
down.
got 30 gallons of fuel because I want to get the hell out of there.
Get out of there.
Well, you need to just start peeing at the fuel island like John does. It'll go away then.
It'll kill him.
No.
Oh, man.
Maybe next time.
I've never had that experience, but I've had a fuel pump out in Ohio coming back from a BJ's that back when Dave and I were with Snyder that was infested with bees. Like the whole pump was swarming all around him. And I was like, what's that? Nope. Next pilot.
Yeah, like, why is nobody at this fuel stop? Oh, that's why.
That's why. I think I would take spiders over bees though, because at least spiders you can keep your distance. Bees though, they're just gonna swarm you and sting the fuck out of you or whatever.
Yep.
So both the kids or whatever, if we have a spider in the house, they actually try to like capture it and take it outside. I'm like, why do you kill them all the time, Dad? I was like, because if they're in our house, they're in our space, their life is forfeit. They're done. It's like,
no, but they take care of other bugs and pests and other nasty insects.
Yeah, there's a large push to treat spiders like human beings. They have lives too. They matter.
Spider lives matter.
Lives matter.
Yeah.
Until they're inside, then you know.
They're harmless unless you step on one or you do this or you do that. Don't kill them. Oh.
I mean, I guess it depends, because like sometimes, depending on how they look or whatever, I might attempt to try to get them outside, but sometimes you get like a bug in there that, like, I've had like wasps randomly show up. I'm like go in the bathroom and there's a wasp on the mirror. It's almost got him. Yeah, you're dead.
This call is now being recorded.
Yo!
What happened, man?
I have no idea, man. Just ta-dum. Like, fuck.
Yeah, we were having a good conversation.
Yeah, no, kind of middle of it, just kind of fell off.
Let's see if we can get him back on here. Yep.
Whoops.
Yep.
There he is.
Hey!
He's back.
Hey, he's
Welcome
back.
AT&T is not very reliable today.
Or ever.
Ever.
Somebody was listening to our phone. I'm too smart.
It ended.
They had to cut
Yeah.
it off.
Yeah. Yep.
Now we're all fucking target.
Yeah, probably.
And sometimes you'll have like a preemptive, the signal will kind of start to cut out, drop. This time it's just like, ta-dum. I'm like, shit, what the fuck?
Yep. Yep. Well, for all, what? How many downloads? 16, Chris? For all 16 of our listeners?
It makes it fun putting it together. It's like, I gotta have like 7 or 8 different parts I gotta add up on there. Like, fuck.
No, yeah. Having a...
It's nice when we have like one call that's like 3 or 4 hours long and it didn't drop, and I'm like, hey, cool, this could be an easy one. That's only happened.
Anyway, Chuck asked a question.
Not everybody liked their weekend football. It's a pretty good weekend last weekend, wasn't it?
Oh, sure.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Till the Saints lost, but it was still a pretty good weekend.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, all right.
In all honesty, I feel sorry for you guys, you younger people that have to carry this country, because it's going to get ugly.
Oh, yeah.
It's already pretty ugly.
Yeah.
I mean, well, like kind of what I was saying before, like the majority of the people just want to do their job and collect a paycheck and live their lives. That's all they really want. Just be, do their thing and be left alone.
Yep.
That's me. Leave me the fuck alone.
Mhm. And those are the people that you don't hear from on social media and whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, is it gonna affect my paycheck or how I do my job? I don't care.
Yep.
Oh, you want to create more jobs in this country? Great. Oh, it's not great? No? Oh.
No, because then we'd have to work.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yep.
No, it's bad because then we got to pay more for stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you want $18 an hour to work at fucking McDonald's. What do you think's gonna happen?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And entry-level McDonald's jobs aren't supposed to pay $18 to teenagers because they don't have a, mortgage or other bills to pay. So I don't know whatever happened to working your way up to something.
Well, that's half the problem. Minimum wage was made to enter the workforce. It wasn't meant to be a wage that you survived on. It was,
Right. After you have 5 kids to 12 different baby daddies.
Right. You're 16, 17, 18-year-olds. They're entering the workforce, and you had to start at the bottom and work your way up. And now these younger generations think that they should just start a job and be making enough money to go out and buy a house, and it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, without going and getting any kind of education. Like, I mean, I have a degree, but I haven't done anything in that degree. So it's like,
That's what most people.
Well, and there's so many college courses that are irrelevant to even working.
Yep.
Like philosophy?
No, I'm saying like the electives.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's why I am.
Right, but somebody can go to college for something really fucking stupid and think they're going to make a shit ton of money, and they're not. But they've been told, like, that's what's going to happen.
There's college courses that you can take that will explain to you why black people should get what's that for the word I'm looking for?
Restitution?
Yeah, they should get money because their ancestors were slaves, but they've never been a slave in their lives.
Right.
The people I've never owned a slave, but it's my responsibility to pay for and to give them money. And there's college courses that are teaching that. And people fall into it. What's that?
That I've never understood that. It's like none of them or their parents or grandparents were enslaved, and it's like me and my parents and grandparents and whatnot, none of us were slave owners. Like it was. So it's like
right. And in the world that we live in now, anybody can be anything they want to be. You just have to put in the time and put in the effort to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we've got football fields and basketball courts full of black people that say that they're oppressed, but they make millions a year.
Right. While our school teachers barely make enough to survive. That's my issue. And I sit down every Sunday and watch football. But when you stop and think about it, they're getting paid money, large amounts of money, while our school teachers can barely afford to eat. And it's pathetic.
Yep. Before trucking, I actually, when I was still technically in school, finishing the associate's degree or whatever, I almost went into being a teacher, but, ended up doing this because, I looked at how much they
You looked at the salary?
Yeah.
You're like,
I got a little.
And I heard something last night that I've never heard anybody explain it like this before, and it made so much sense.
I looked at that too, but cops, unless they get up like high rank or whatever,
Well,
lower level cops, they don't make shit. I don't think.
no.
right, but they were talking last night about child care and how expensive it is, which it is. It's terribly expensive.
Yep.
Back when I was a child, there were no daycares.
No.
Because
Daycare
women...
was the grandparents.
Right. Well, first of all, you had the community. If you went outside and played all day long, you were watched by everybody in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Number two, the wages...
This call is now being recorded.
Yo! Yeah, I did fully disconnected from the radio.
Disregard
Like,
that last one.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's like my headset was on, but for some reason, like the phone wasn't wanting to connect to that. It was just connecting to the radio, and I'm like, "What the hell? What?"
Must be a Volvo.
I was like, "All right." Yeah. So it's like that's why I was like disconnected it, shut the headset off, turned the headset back on, and then the podcast started playing through the headset. I was like, "All right, cool. My phone's connected now. What the fuck?" Because it was showing up as that one of the options. Like I could select the radio or this headset or whatever, but every time I tried to select the headset, it just wouldn't connect to it. And I'm like, okay, come on.
Yeah, weird.
Must have had the Apple virus. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Fun times, man. Yeah, when you texted, I had actually just gone through Love to get fuel and Def, and then came out of Arby's. Went in there to grab the wrap, which had to get roast beef anyway because it came out. They're like, we're all out of eggs, but oh shit, okay. I was like, well, they'll give you a half-pound roast beef, I guess.
Wow.
Some guy walked in and I caught him before he got in there. He's like, oh, by the way, they're out of eggs. He's, you gotta be shitting me. I was like, no. He goes, well, shit. And I was like, well, you can get the lunch stuff though. He goes, no. I'm coming in here for breakfast, man. That's what I wanted. I'm like, all right, well, I'll go get one of the breakfast tacos and it's I love.
Yeah. But they go right through you.
Yep. They're pretty good though.
Yeah. Sometimes.
I usually get the like the bacon, egg, and cheese or the potato, egg, and cheese. Those are usually fairly safe.
Sure.
Versus if you get like steak, egg, and cheese, you get like one that has gristle or whatever. You're like,
Yeah. You're like gagging half the time. Yeah.
It's like getting chicken tenders in certain places, and you take a bite and they're all chewy on you. You're like, man, that sucks. Because that can make or break it,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we kept having issues. I guess you're out there in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't have anything else running. I mean, I had other tabs technically that after I lost that last call, I went ahead and I closed out a bunch of other tabs that were open, like where you used one app for this or one app for that, so I
Yeah.
cleared those out. But I mean, I had signal, but I don't know if it's AT&T having a rough. Maybe it was congested down there or something. You know, a lot of people
Yeah, maybe.
that. Who knows? But yeah, it was a fight trying to get Allie over to AT&T because we were trying to add her to our account.
Yeah.
Cause she had like 14 days left on her mint service, and she was on the lowest one. It was like $15 or $20 a month. You got like 5 gigs of data, and she ran out of data pretty quick, which it's 5 gigs, it's pretty easy to do. And so I guess I thought you were just throttled, but I guess she was like, no, whenever I leave home, it's like my phone's like a brick. Like I can receive calls and texts, but otherwise I can't do shit. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Like a brick.
So pretty much.
She has no idea. No idea.
Well, she had a flip phone when she got her first phone, you know.
Okay.
So like Zoe went right to a smartphone, not a high level smartphone. She had one of the.
It was still.
Yeah, it was like $100 cricket. But so we were trying to get her over there, and like Aaron's been having issues being able to log into the AT&T account. I had issues for a little bit, but I was able to get my credentials reset or whatever, so I was able to log in. And I went ahead and tried to, cause I had Allie contact Mint and got her port pin and her account number and all that stuff that we need for to port her number over.
Mhm.
And then of course I went online with the AT&T app and was basically trying to go ahead and start the process. Like she was bringing her own device, we're not getting her a new phone, we're just basically just getting her active. I think we have like 75 gigs or whatever of data. I mean, the guy that was helping us says, "Oh no, you get unlimited. It's when it's congested, then that's when you get 75 gigs." I'm like, that doesn't make sense because there's 3 levels of the things like basic. Yeah, so it's like
what?
There's one that is unlimited everything, but there's like basic, which you get like unlimited talk, text, data, but it's very, it gets throttled down pretty easily. Then the middle one, which is the one we're at, which is the 75 gigs, and then unlimited talk and text. And the top one, which is basically unlimited everything, no throttle, no nothing, whatever. But I was trying to get her added, and I was putting her information in there, putting the account number, put the PIN, putting her name, basically listing everything they're asking, and of course it asks you to put like a payment method, even though it's not going to charge you right up front. So I had to unlock my card because how it is, you got your card locked, it basically doesn't show up as a valid payment method. So I had to unlock it, put it in there, and I got to the end of it, and even then, it's like, all right, we need to verify your identity, so which number do you want us to text a code to? So, of course, I select mine, and it texts me the code. I put the code in there, and it says, order complete. Congratulations. All right, cool. And I was doing it where it could be active immediately, pretty much. It could be like an eSIM, so it had her S or E or the device.
Yes. Whatever she has.
I don't know whatever the device number or whatever, where it could electronically do it. So I was like, hey, Allie, your phone's probably going to automatically switch over. It's going to automatically activate you. So cool. I got in the car, getting ready to head to work, and I get an alert from AT&T. We canceled your order due to security reasons. What? So, fuck. So I tried to do it again the next day, and of course it went, said it went through, and then of course I got another alert. Canceled your order for security reasons. What the fuck? I was like, I verified my. What's that?
Good.
Well, probably
because you weren't using her number.
I don't know. Well, because Aaron's the one that's in her name, so I wonder if that was it. Even though I was following everything I was supposed to do, and it was verifying me by sending me the code. But I'm not the main one on the account, So it's like. So I contacted the AT&T guy that we dealt with because we had like a group chat with him from when we got set up. And I was like, hey, Nate, any chance you could come over sometime this weekend? or the next day or two, because I was like, we've got the information from Mint for Allie. We just need to. I was like, I'm trying to get it set up, and it keeps saying it went through, and then I get a message from AT&T saying they canceled it. He goes, yeah, I could take care of that for you. Like, when you guys gonna be available? I'm like, we're available after this time, any day of the week. He goes, all right, I'll be there tomorrow, like tomorrow afternoon, like 2-ish, 2 or 3. I'm like, okay. So he gets over there because he's figured, well, I'll just use my iPad that I used to set you guys up. It should recognize me, and it should have a problem. He goes through the whole process trying to add her to the account, and he gets an alert saying he has to call the global fraud department. And so he calls them, and they try to go through it. They're like, we can't go any further in this process. It's not letting us continue. You need to try it again on your end. And he's like, I've already done this twice. Like, what's the problem? Like I literally have the customers here. I have all their information. Why is this being flagged? And they're like, we have no idea. We don't have any information on that. It just says it won't let us continue. So we're like, okay, well, this is fucking annoying. So I was like, well,
yeah.
Basically, we were like, well, because he was like, well, can we get her signed up on her own account? Like, can you get but he's like, yeah, I can totally do that. So took him like 10 minutes. Yeah, got her basically active on AT&T or whatever, and the timing of it works great because she literally just started her job, so at least she has income now.
Right.
So she's active and has good phone coverage where she can actually do stuff when she leaves the house now. But they're still like, well, give her a month and then you guys can get her like her account actually merged with yours. And I looked at her and was like, well, I mean, she's working now, so technically she could have her own line anyway. Like, and basically pay her own bill, whatever. I was like, I don't care whether she merges with us or whether she keeps it herself. Since, we don't, at some point she'll probably move out, to go be with her long-term boyfriend, and, probably, they've been together for a while, so I could see them actually.
And where's he at, Georgia?
He's in Georgia, but we don't know if they would move down there or if you come up here, but.
Right.
I'm trying to do the whole, I'm not making plans for her to permanently be with us, because after the whole. But yeah, what I forgot to mention, what I wasn't able to mention with Eli because of the disconnection earlier.
Oh yeah. You were talking about that. Because I saw your wife posted a birthday, made a birthday cake for him or whatever. Her.
Yeah.
Them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
He, them, she, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess Aaron connected with Eli, just constantly trying to, hey, I just want to say, hey, blah blah blah. And Eli was pulling with Allie the whole, well, I'm still processing, still dealing with stuff. I just can't, And of course, Aaron's like, it's been a couple of years, like like we just need like.
You came in our lives and just stole our daughter and grandkid away, and then
Yep.
And then you got
so Eli came over.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we first got here, Eli came over, didn't come inside, but came over and then wanted to go hang out with Allie and Zoe. And Zoe went out and said, hey, but she didn't want to. She actually didn't want to go hang out with them, whatever. She just wanted to say, hey, and then she stayed home. Allie and Salix went out with them though. And they went out and got pizza or something and took Salix to like a playground or something. And they met up a couple times like that. I think when we first got here, that first night because Zoe and I were out, we were out pretty late. Cause I think by the time we got in the hotel, I think it was like 2 a.m. And then Zoe and I were like, we're starving. Who wants food? And of course, everybody was like, yeah, let's go. And Aaron, I think Aaron passed out briefly, so it's like we didn't get food for her, only to find out she was awake when we got home. Like, shit.
Whoopsie.
So, but Eli had texted Allie and said that I guess they run they do mostly a DoorDash for their work,
Oh, right. Another DoorDasher, huh?
Yeah,
Just like the sperm donor. I don't know. I'm trying to think of another name. Forgot his name already. Your grandkid's
like
sperm donor. just like your grandkid's friend owner. You know.
Sam. Yeah, Sam.
Yeah, Sam. Yeah, I DoorDash or whatever.
More like he rides along with his.
It's my full-time job.
Yeah. he probably doesn't even do it. He probably like rides along past like shotgun while his wife drives and then delivers the order. Like, yeah, we're doing it together. Are you really though? But so yeah, he does it full. I guess Eli does it full time. You know, I don't think they work a regular job, but they might. I don't know. But
I mean, I'm not saying that's not a regular job. I'm sorry, I don't mean that.
No, I mean like a clock in.
Sam was saying it was a full-time job when he did it like periodically, if that. Anyway.
Or with him, he probably doesn't even do it part-time at all. It's probably all his wife that does the work.
Well, yeah, that's
the one thing. If you're like coordinating, like one person's driving, the other person runs the order, then it's that makes sense. Say, yeah, we DoorDash together. Okay, but I doubt he does at all. He's huge. Like he's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And I mean. That's one of the when we went to Alex's kindergarten graduation, which I thought was funny as hell, the fact that there's a kindergarten graduation. It was cool though. All the kids are singing songs or whatever.
Yeah, they did that. They do that now, but they don't do other graduations till like 5th grade and then 8th grade. And high school. What
the hell is like 1st grade graduation, 2nd grade? Come on, you got to do it all.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but. I hadn't seen Sam. Then we got to the kindergarten graduation, whatever, and like Erin, I think she was coming home from work, and I hadn't even slept yet, and so like I basically got home. I think I laid down for like an hour and a half, and then basically down an energy drink, and then basically went with Allie down to the school because they were doing the whole custody bullshit. And so me and Allie, we were both like, yeah, we should probably try to go so that they can't hold this against us, whatever, hold it against you.
Yeah.
And I was like, Allie, I just need you to keep an eye on me because if you glance to your side and I look like I'm going to fall over, you might want to grab me and pull me upright again. Because I was like, I'm that dead on my feet. She goes, okay, I got you. But then, I saw Sam and I was like, holy shit. I don't know how heavy he is, but like.
Oh, I know.
But like, he's rounded.
I saw the picture. I'm like, that does not look like the same person from the visit, like whatever, before, Allie and Alex went out with them to Kansas.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So.
Anyway, sorry.
No, it's all good.
I wonder if they know that they're a subject in a book.
Well, we're not. I don't list or mention last names, so it could be Sam anything,
Oh yeah.
I wasn't talking about you. What are you talking about?
Yeah. What do you mean? Sorry.
Prove it. Prove that I'm talking about you. Well, you said Allie's egg. Allie has multiple eggs. Who's to say she didn't need another Sam?
Yeah.
Sam's a pretty broad name, sir. Your Honor.
Yeah.
So, but I guess Eli had been over a couple times, met up, hung out. And I think at one point Allie had kind of pushed because Eli was still doing the whole, I just don't feel comfortable talking to Mom because, like, the past or whatever. And we're like, so many things have changed. Like, we're actually up here now. Eli's dad passed away, like, probably, I don't know, it's been like a year and a half, 2 years or something, back when we were in Nashville. Actually, this is back, I guess he died when Allie was still there. Like, they came home from church and basically had a heart attack and died on the Sunday, and we're like, oh, wow.
Oh.
While everybody was actually home and they were trying to resuscitate him, whatever, it's like, oh, shit. And then they kind of had to let their house go because, they didn't have life insurance. So, like, he was the breadwinner of the house, so couldn't afford the mortgage and whatnot anymore. And that's around the time when we came up to get I think it was a little while after that we came up to get Allie because they were actually kicking her out and trying to bill her for the room she was staying in or something and saying that
I know.
Yeah. So But so Aaron kind of pushed and said, like, I understand that they have an issue with what the stuff that happened in the past, but we're family. We need to, And so Allie had pushed, like, look, you really need to, like, just talk. Like, just you don't have to hug, you don't have to whatever. Just meet up with mom or whatever, and just have a brief conversation. So you guys could break the ice. And I think it came down to Eli came over to see Allie and Zoe. Zoe went out and saw him briefly, but it doesn't want. She's kind of like, I'm just gonna hang in my room. I don't want to. But Erin actually, she didn't give Eli a choice. She literally went out because she was like making some cookies or something that she had baked or whatever, like a peace offering. And she went out. She stood like 8 or whatever feet away from the car, talking to her from. Like, she's talking out through the open window, or whatever. And Erin goes, "I can barely hear you. Is it okay if I come closer?" And she said, "Yeah, sure." So she came up by the window, and they were talking whatever. And then ever since this, she's come over a couple times with her girlfriend. And usually it's when I'm asleep. Like, I would hear about, like, I think one time I woke up, I heard a dog barking, and I thought that she'd come over because then she saw her golden or whatever. So I'm like, what the fuck? It's like there's a dog barking, but then of course I go back to sleep. But like kind of half awake, like dreaming about something. Like, what the hell? I'm dreaming about a dog running through the house here.
Kids are being weird.
So I got up at night, and of course Aaron's like, yeah, Eli and the girlfriend are over here. They had their little dog with them. Like, oh, okay, that's why I vaguely remember the sound of a dog earlier. She goes, yeah, that was. She goes, I was telling him, you're gonna wake Chris up. Because, I was like, I don't care. I was like,
bear with. Okay, I'm back.
Hey.
I was waiting. My headset was dying, so I was waiting. Then as soon as it beeped again, I plugged it in, and once I plug it in, it shuts off. I got to turn it back on.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah, we're back. So the girlfriend has a dog.
Well, I don't
so
know.
But they came inside,
now,
and I'm just trying to catch up here. So they came inside, and
they've come over a couple times, and so Aaron and Eli, they text back and forth, whatever. And I guess Eli's birthday was the other day, and so she was making a cake for her, and I had joked with Allie.
You were coming out to bake the cake. Oh, what?
And I joked with him too about whenever they come over, I'll go hide in the room because I hadn't interacted with Eli since the whole thing went down.
Yeah, because you're the problem and you're oppressive and
it's like
unapproachable.
When she went out to that plus the whole me making comments about them on Facebook and then her blocking Aaron and screaming at her, "Your husband's a fucking bully." And so I'll be like, well, we haven't talked, so I'm gonna just stay over here, But she was coming over, and it was on my day off, and I was like, I'll go hide in the room, and Aaron's like, why? I was like, because it's a little awkward, because we have a rough history and we don't talk. Pretty sure I still have Eli blocked everywhere. I don't know if I blocked her number, but I know I have her blocked on Facebook, and I think I blocked her mom on Facebook because it was like. Her mom basically did the whole, well, you guys have to work it out together whenever this is all going on, and Aaron was trying to connect. And Aaron's like, yeah, but they won't talk to me, so how am I, she lives with you, how am I supposed to work it out with her if, you basically are just doing the whole, you need to fix this. Well, I can't fix this without the help of the person that's housing her. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll make an attempt. And so when they showed up, I was the one that answered the door. We saw them pull up and open the door. Hey, Eli, how's it going? Hey, doing good. How are you? I'm like, I'm pretty good. Come on in, guys. It was and of course, met the girlfriend. Said, hi, I'm Nova. I'm like, oh, hey, Nova. Nice to meet you. I'm Allie's dad. Allie and Zoe's dad, whatever. Like, oh, cool. And it was fairly, the way the night went, you wouldn't think that there was hostile tension from the past because, things seemed fine. But it was still, for me, it was awkward because it was me remembering everything that happened, but not getting any kind of sense of tension from them. And of course, I do these Aaron and I were like, well, what are we gonna do for dinner? Because I thought Eli and Nova were leaving after the cake, but they went downstairs hanging out with Allie in Allie's room, and I guess Allie was tattooing them. She has tattoo equipment, but she's, obviously not certified or anything official yet. It's one of those things that she would love to get her certification and actually possibly use that as a side gig.
I mean, that's how they all, like, guys that are tattoo artists now, that's how they started out.
Yeah, so.
Their friends and stuff, like, consenting to.
So.
Have them be their guinea pig.
Yeah. So I do these, like every so on my days off sometimes I'll get like the big ass pack of chicken breasts, like boneless from Aldi.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, pretty decent deal.
Oh yeah.
And I'll cut them up into like chicken strips or whatever, and I've been kind of tweaking the the batter or the breading or whatever, because it's like trying to get the right. Because we have an air fryer, but like I do a lot of tenders, and it's not that big. We'd have to do like multiple rounds on the air fryer, so I do them on the in the oven, baking them or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but I guess Zoe likes them because I've changed it a few times. And first it was just like flour, these panko breadcrumbs, and then like garlic, salt, and stuff like that, and it came out pretty good. But the panko breadcrumbs are like it ends up making the chicken tenders look really funky because they're big ass breadcrumbs. Versus like regular. So Zoe calls it crackhead chicken, which I'm like, well, that's fine, But
that's hilarious.
I was gonna do something simple, something like the stuffed chicken breast or whatever that we have in the freezer. Because Aaron's like, what should we do for dinner? I'm like, I don't know, probably just stuffed chicken breast, maybe like mac and cheese or something on the side. But being that it was my last day off before the work week, Zoe was like, are we gonna do the crackhead chicken? I'm like, I guess. But like the whole kitchen was kind of a disaster area because of Aaron having done the cake or whatever. It was like, stuff in the sink.
So to put anything away yet.
Pretty much. And so I was like, well, so I joked and said, well, Zoe, like there's still like if you could, like the dishwasher's full and it's clean, and then there's like stuff in the sink. Like I can't really do too much as far as like food prep with, and she started like she emptied the dishwasher and then was massively cleaning the sink, and I was surprised that she was doing that. She literally did all the dishes, had the dishwasher loaded, and of course Aaron comes in like, why are you battering, or why are you slicing up chicken breast? I said, because I'm doing the chicken strips, or as Bug calls them, crackhead chicken. And she was, I thought we were doing those. I'm like, yeah, well, Bug really wants these, and look what she's doing. I was like, she's cleaning, so I'm gonna do what she was wanting me to cook.
Yeah.
But this time it was regular. Like the regular Italian style breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese, like the shredded or the grated, in the shaker. Because I'd seen something recently about battering chicken with like egg and then Parmesan.
Yeah, like Parmesan crusted. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did them that way, and had like probably 20 strips that I managed to get onto the baking sheet, or whatever. And wasn't planning to feed everybody, but of course, I think Zoe goes downstairs and comes up. She's like, so, like, Allie's asked about, like, when's regular food gonna be ready, and I guess, like, Eli and Nova are also, like, they're hungry too, and I was like, I guess I'll feed them, Like,
might as well.
Yeah, I mean, whether me or
gotta roll with it.
Yeah. Whether we publicly admit it, I guess technically we're family,
Well, yeah, I mean it's Aaron's first kid, right? So.
Yep. So I guess I'm kind of like a step parent, kind of, even though
Yeah. You don't.
Wish you were staying with us.
Well,
I didn't try to.
I guess you're a lot closer.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how close, but.
I think. I don't know where they live, but I know they were in the house that they had to let go. I think it was like Leavenworth, Kansas.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's like maybe 45 minutes or to an hour away from us, because it's a little ways outside of actual like Kansas City or whatever. Not a good area to be in. It's like a prison there and stuff.
Really?
But,
there's a prison in Leavenworth? No way. Wouldn't it be a U.S. Army prison, would it?
I have no idea.
Oh, I do. If that's what it is.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, for all listeners, I guess they know too.
Sure. I mean, if you ever watched if you ever watched the A-Team, you should know what Leavenworth is. Come on. Any kind of. Anyway, sorry.
Yep.
Forgot you were in the Air Force.
Yep.
They don't have prison for Air Force, right?
Nope. We have we have summer camps. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know what they got for.
I know, dude. I'm just messing with you. Relax.
Well, the funny thing was that the fact that when I went through that court martial or whatever because of all the BS stuff when I was
Oh
over
yeah,
there,
yeah.
they were trying to send me to the Marine Corps prison. I was like, for being late for work, like twice. Like, what the hell? Like, oh, okay. How you know your command has it out for you when they go for blood? And you're like, what did I do? What the fuck? That's like, you would have thought I committed like a major crime or something, you know? So yeah, when they left, I was like, oh wow, okay, that went better than I expected, and the fact that technically I made this dinner, I did like what I did with the chicken, had that in the oven, and got a roasting pan or something, and did a couple bags of the frozen broccoli, and basically did like the cream of soup, like I think I did cream of chicken soup, mixed that in there with that, and basically cooked like with shredded cheese for the broccoli, so it was like roasted cheesy broccoli or whatever.
Yeah. All right.
So everybody ate. Everybody was like, "I was really good." I go, "Cool, all right." I was like, "I still don't know if that the breading, or the recipe that I did this time, it probably is not going to be the end goal. Like I'm still, it was good, but I think I could still make it better.
There's some improvements to be made. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
so,
it's like the meatloaf.
Well,
I'm still tweaking that. Even that's pretty good.
The last time I got that. The giant pack. We get it at Giant though. Probably like the same shit. There's like 7 or 8 breasts on there, like huge.
Oh yeah,
right?
That sounds about right. Because it's like the family size pack or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we got that. It was on sale. It was like $12 or whatever. You know what I mean? Cheap. So I took 3 of them out. Yeah, it was 3, and that was 4. Sorry. I saw it like that's a video. Chris, like you cut the tops in like a checker pattern.
Yeah.
To put it in the oven, I just put salt, pepper, and we have like ranch seasoning.
Oh yeah.
I, like cover that shit in ranch seasoning, and put it in the oven for whatever. To check it, and then when I took them out and served them, I covered them with trying to remember the name, but this barbecue sauce that I get. It's like yeah, it was so good, dude.
So like
it's like a ranch,
like
a ranch barbecue ranch kind of like chicken. It was good.
So you cut in like a checker pattern so that way the seasoning and stuff gets inside the chicken or whatever.
Yeah, it gets all inside. Yeah. Yep.
I gotcha, man. See, this
and
could
it's
be
easier for the kids
your
to
food
eat too.
podcasting.
Yeah, it's easier for the kids to eat too. Like, you know what I mean? It's already kind of cut up in a way. You just kind of tear it away. You know what I mean? With your fork.
Yeah.
You don't really have to cut it.
I got you. Too.
Yeah, it was good, man. I liked it.
And it's funny the different, like how different like the when you get the family packs. Like the ones I get from Aldi's, man, these chicken breasts are freaking huge, and you get like a pack from like the regular store, and they're like small. It's like,
yeah. I mean, really all depends, I guess.
Because like I'd rather get the best deal for the buck,
The Jess did some with the rest of it. She cubed it up and like did some like teriyaki rice. Oh man, it was so good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, with like the next week or whatever she did that. That was Monday. I think she did on Sunday or Monday. It was Sunday, I guess. It was good.
I think I've done it a couple times where I've butterflied them and marinate it, like let them sit and marinate for a little bit for like the teriyaki there's like a teriyaki and pineapple marinade or something.
Okay.
And then you just bake that shit for like 45 minutes, and of course throw some roasted vegetables in there or whatever. Not in the same pan, obviously, but it's like
I know what you're saying.
Pretty inexpensive meal aside from the cost of the chicken breast, because the marinade's like what, $2 for one of those little bottles.
I know. Yeah, it's not that expensive.
Yep. Although I'm sure I could do barbecue sauce, and Allie would be happy because she's a barbecue person.
Yeah. Well, hey, my 3-year-old loved it. She's like, she said it was good.
She's like, nope.
Like, because what's good. Yeah, because what's good. Well, she ate it. That's all that really matters.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Daddy looks good when I was making it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
okay.
man.
Thank you.
And we had a close, like, when when the food got done, of course, while I was cooking, Bug and I were going ahead and doing, because we had, like, every week on my days off, like Monday night, like Zoe and I will actually, that's part of why I go ahead and pay her every week, because not only does she do her regular chores, but she helps out with other stuff. Like, she and I will actually clean the house. Like, we'll do the whole, go through the upstairs and downstairs sweeping, because it's all hardwood floors. And then we'll use the mop, so that the floors are good and stuff.
Yeah.
Make sure the trash and recycling is out. So, like, she does it without me asking her. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, I make sure she gets paid every week, because she does, and I told Aaron that I think we've done a decent job with Zoe as far as like raising her or whatever, because like the fact that she does that, I'm like, I have a pretty good feeling when she goes off on her own, she's gonna be fine. Because she already has that I want to keep a clean house mentality. I'm like, that's good, that's awesome,
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
But when she's mopping the floors, she didn't like. Sometimes she doesn't like wring it out as much as she probably should have. So she was doing the stairs. I'd swept upstairs, and then she was mopping, and so she started to go down the stairs. She was down there by the door, because we have like one flight, like a half light and then a half light. Like it veers around and goes down to the downstairs floor. And so she was down on the main area by the door, and I went ahead and made salad the plate. So I had a plate in my hand. I had like 2 chicken tenders and like some broccoli, and I put a little dab of like ketchup on the plate. Figured maybe for if you wanted to dip a chicken in something, And I got to that. I had flip flops on, because we were mopping and stuff, and I didn't want to walk around barefoot on the wet floor. So I was like trying to. I got to the top step, and I stepped down on that first step, and it had a lot of water on it.
Oh my goodness! Right on your foot, right?
My foot went out. My foot went out from under me. Yeah. So like I caught myself on the railing, and the food went flying, went all over the place on the stairs, and I managed to catch myself. It hurt like hell still, but even though I didn't fall, but I caught myself, and Zoe down the main floor was like, "Holy shit!" Because of course, like if I had caught myself, I would have went flying down the stairs, and she and I would have both ended up, She was like, "Dad almost killed me." I was like, "Hey, it would have been caused by you having so much water on the floor." But like once I pulled myself back up, because she's like, "Dad, are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh fuck!" I think because I hit even though I caught myself, I hit my foot and whatnot. So like I was all like, I'm hurting, but not as bad as I would have if I didn't catch.
It wasn't a clean recovery.
Yeah. Go over. I still had the plate in my hand, but there's no food on it anymore. It was all on the floor. So it's like, But it was still, you could still hear the crash or whatever from like when I slipped and caught myself downstairs. We hear, are you okay? Like, what happened? Like, what's going on? And she's like, "Dad almost killed me." I'm like, "Zoe almost killed me." So I was like, all right, well, I get paper towels or whatever for her to pick up the food off the floor and mop again,
Yeah.
It was like, well, maybe you should have been in flip flops trying to come down the stairs. I'm like, they don't have the best traction, because I've had them for a while. I got to get new ones, but still, like, yeah, if it's just basic wet, like you just mopped, they're fine. But there was a little bit more water on the step than there probably should have been. But So I just didn't go down the steps for a while until it dried, and I was like, all right, I feel good going down the stairs now.
So, Sunday, so it's not, I didn't trip and fall, but something did fall. Sunday, I went grocery shopping.
Damn. Wow.
They had, Ragu had like a 4 for $6 or whatever for tomato sauce. And they got like a bunch of different ones. You know what I mean? Like chunky garlic, chunky this, regular,
Damn.
the beef, the whatever. So I'm like looking at them. I'm like, okay. Like I really just wanted one. And I usually don't get Ragu. I don't have to be that fancy. I'm like, oh, okay, let me see what they deal. And we always just like randomly have pasta or whatever. So
I am.
But pasta's cheap. You know how it goes.
Yep.
So I'm like looking at them. I grabbed 2. I scanned. We at our Giant we grab a scanner when we come in, so we can scan our food and it adds it all up. Then we like bag it, and then when we leave, you just scan the scanner at the register.
Yep.
At the checkout, and then you pay for everything and walk out. You don't need to scan everything, put it in bags. Like you bag it as you shop. Pretty cool.
Well, that's
pretty
cool.
awesome. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It saves a lot of time on shopping. You know what I mean? Because you're already putting stuff in the cart. Why not bag it while you're doing it? You use the little scan thing to check everything. Yeah, it's a it takes a lot of trust. You know what I mean? We do get audited now and then, where you get to the checkout and they're like, the light blinks or whatever. Like, oh, we gotta, randomly scan 8 items or whatever. Make sure you're not stealing shit. I mean, I get it. Anyway, I ain't worried.
Yep.
So I scanned 2, and I put them in the cart. It's just me. No kids or Jess with me. They opted to stay at home, which is fine. I could do it faster when they're not with me. I put them in where the kid would sit.
Probably spend less.
Nah, it'd be the same. They don't really dictate what we get. Sometimes Disney would want a candies or whatever. It's not a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I put it in where the kid sits. You know what I mean? In the front basket part. I turned around and go to look for more, and one of the jars came rolling the fuck out of the big hole there, and went smash all over the floor. And I'm like standing there. I'm like, motherfucker. And there's fucking tomato sauce everywhere. And this guy comes up. He's like, oh my God, are you okay? Are you bleeding? And I look down. I'm like, dude, it's tomato sauce. It's tomato sauce. But it was all up. I was wearing shorts. You know what I mean? It's all over my foot and my sneakers and up my socks and up my fucking pant leg and shit.
Clearly died, man.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God. And I'm like, of course there's nobody. It's Sunday. There's nobody around. So I gotta go traipsing across the store. I need to find somebody first to tell them there's a spill. You know what I mean? It needs to be cleaned up immediately.
Yeah.
And then I got to go to the bathroom to clean myself up. Luckily, they have they have a bathrooms there and stuff. So I go to the seafood counter and be like, hey, can you get somebody to aisle 10 to drop the jar of the tomato sauce? It's all over the place, and myself, and I just look down. The guy's like, okay, yeah, we'll get somebody over there for you. I left my cart in front of it. You know what I mean? So people wouldn't. Because, people don't fucking pay attention.
Yep.
They just drive over, oh my God! Yeah, I'm like, I feel like such an idiot.
They're like, why is there a trail of spaghetti sauce going from one aisle to the next?
Yeah. Well, I got lucky because it was the cart was in front of the mess, so I didn't, track any of the wheels through it or anything, so. But, it was all over my foot, my leg, my socks, my pants, my shorts. It was up under my shorts because of this, hit the ground and went up. You know what I mean? It was all, I was like,
splattered.
Please, man.
Yep.
Yeah. It was great. And I got home and I'm like, look at this shit. She's like, oh my god, what happened? Because they're still because it's tomato sauce, and all they have is those cheap ass paper towels in the bathroom. You know what I mean? So I was wetting them and trying to clean myself off, and they're still red on me.
Yep.
You know? I'm like, I'm gonna take a shower now.
Yep.
And, trying to wipe my shoes off. I mean, I needed new sneakers anyway. They're pretty old, but.
Yep.
I caught them most of the way cleaned off. It's fine.
Yep.
Good times. And then I don't have any kids with me, so I don't know even why that red part was down. Usually I could keep it up, but I put it down for some reason. But I put the stars in there.
You're talking about in the little seat part where the kids.
Yeah, that's where it went right out the hole.
Oh gosh.
I don't know. I'm in the left lane. I'm passing everybody. I don't know who you're talking to.
What, somebody on the CB?
On the TV, yeah. I was like, why are you in the fucking left lane? Must be talking about people up front. Or this guy. Oh, no. It's this guy right here. Going southbound. That's the thing with the TV. You never know which way the people are going. There's a truck in the left lane in front of me, but he's way up there, and there's nobody else in front of him, so. Or behind him.
It's funny, they're gonna say something on a CD, and not everybody has a CD, so they could be not talking to them.
Well, you just gotta take this chance. Sometimes you just gotta get it out there, get it out of your system. Call people if somebody was calling people dumb immigrants this morning. I'm like, what does their immigration status have to do with what they're doing? There's people that lived here all their lives to act like that. Why do you gotta go there, dude? Do you know the guy in front of you? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Now, we're continuing our conversation after, even though we lost you or whatever, talking about, that kind of thing, and then John came on and he started going on about it, but yeah.
I guess he's not really a fan of immigration, I guess.
No, it's not that. No, it's just, he's a Republican or whatever. It's just
yeah.
It's that my side's better attitude. I'm like,
yeah.
They're both stupid. Come on.
I saw something because I was probably at Coffeeville. I mean, I got there around 6. Probably 6:10, something like that, and I had one trailer, so it's literally I got in there, I dropped, I hooked up to the next one, I got myself dispatched, and everything put in the computer really quick. I was probably 6:10, 6:15 by the time I was technically ready to go. But then I was like, so I was scrolling, watching some reels on Instagram for a minute, and I came across one that was it showed I don't think I sent it to anybody, but it basically was on a train or a bus, or I think it was a bus, and he saw this guy. He was wearing a military BDUs, but he had a red Trump hat. And I was like, I think you're in uniform. He had the fatigue.
Oh, Trump hat.
The camp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had the
Trump
fatigue,
hat.
but he had the red Trump hat. My first thought was, I'm pretty sure if you're in uniform, you have to wear.
You're out of uniform. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to wear the uniform hat, not the BU. But then the red hat, I'm pretty sure that's not. I think you might get in trouble for that, But
yeah,
he's sitting there, and there's this lady behind him that's screaming at him about the fact that he has the Trump hat on, and how dare you? And you got to be ashamed of yourself. This went on for 2-3 minutes of her screaming. And he's trying to keep a straight face. He's not saying anything back to her. And then there's people in front of him that are, they're recording it too, and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe this, whatever. And then some of the comments are like, well, this is this is how you can tell somebody's like extreme like leftist, like the libtards, whatever. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I was like, it's like, okay, I get like you're a Republican, and anybody that said, I mean, obviously that was extreme, like that was a Karen for sure right there.
Oh,
But
yeah.
but it's like, making comments like, oh yeah, that's because this is liberals, that's liberal right there, blah blah blah. Like, whatever, fuck off, I was like, just
Yeah.
they're like, well, we're the
Yeah,
good conservatives. Like, we're it's like, really? You're the good ones? Okay.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, I don't. He is the president. He is in the services. Like, he's supporting his president.
Yep.
As you should in the.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the military. But you're probably right about not being. That's not a uniform thing. But he probably did it just for reaction. And that's what bothers me, is that you go out there just try to get a reaction out of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then, having it be all liberal, libtards, blah, blah, blah. I think, okay, whatever,
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need any
like,
of that neither. You know what I mean?
Just like, I don't, like not all Republicans are bad people either. There's people that voted for Trump that are Republican that actually now are like, oh my God. But, there's still people that think that the country is being saved. It's like, okay, well, we'll just, you believe what you want, I guess, It's like, but
Yeah,
it's like, extreme either direction is bad, I think. Like, extreme right, extreme left. Like, we should be more in the middle where we can kind of work together.
That's what a majority of the people want. And the people that are making the most noise are the extreme one or the other.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about this morning. Like,
yep.
It's most of us are out here doing our jobs, making a living, and that's all we want to do.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just
Living
leave us
the
the
dream.
fuck alone. Yeah. Let's live our lives. Stop trying to change it.
Yep. But it's like, I think it's like when talking about like the Epstein list or whatever, and people try to argue like, oh, the Democrats there were Democrat people on the list too, and what about them? But then they try to argue like, well, but Trump wasn't. Like, it's a conspiracy, whatever. And we're like, the Democrat people are like, we don't care if they're Democrat or Republican. If they're on the list, they should be, they like if they're guilty of the stuff, then they should go to jail too. Like, we don't care who it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like that's the difference between wanting justice for everybody and then just wanting justice for
or just wanting
one side
to put one person down. Yeah.
But because they so it's like it's just interesting seeing those arguments. That's why I don't even say much when I see those arguments going online, because it's like, okay, I get it, you support the president, which is great, but if but then you can't turn around and say like, well, but Clinton, he's probably on the list, so we should go to jail. It's like, okay, but your guy is on the list too. Like, there's actual stuff that's been posted. But, it's fake, that's Democratic conspiracy. Okay, whatever, dude. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah, there's like literally pictures of Trump and Epstein together with like other people. You know what I mean? Like, it's all over the place.
Hell, I shared one on I saw something on TikTok. It was actually a picture of a check that was written for one of the girls or whatever that Trump made out to Epstein or whatever. And it's like, yeah, so I shared it to my story, I think, on TikTok or whatever, and it's like, yeah, it's fake, whatever, it's like, okay. I've been sending that shit to Rob, as Rob and Kat are Trump fans. They're like, oh, Trump's the greatest. Whatever, guys. You guys need to really, do your research, man. Like, I think Kat is more Trump than Rob, but, But when your argument is really just based off of what one side screams about the other, but you don't listen to both sides, or
make up
because he
form
said
your
it,
own
it
opinion
must
on
be true.
facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, Biden did this, Biden did that. Who'd you hear that from? Like, what'd you because Trump said it. Okay. Well, I think Trump says a lot of stuff though. But I shared this one.
Yeah.
This guy did a Trump impression the other day, which I think I might have sent you. I don't know.
You did. I watched it.
That was fucking awesome. I was like,
It's
oh
about
man,
the
that's
most
funny.
mundane thing ever. There's like a Trump translator or something, or whatever it was. I forget what it was even about, but it's
I don't know. I think
magnificent.
yeah, I think he was actually like able to. I don't know if he was like a voice thing or if he was able to make that voice because like all about the mowing the grass, like.
Mowing the grass, yes, that's what it was.
Yep.
Yeah, yep.
I have the best grass, and people are like, you forgot to include such and such. Like I said this, and I was like, and you forgot to say after I have the best grass or the greatest grass should have been like, and everybody knows it.
Mhm. Crazy.
Do a Trump impression.
Yeah.
It's like, no man. And then of course, like I give Erin crap because like I'll be like, so I chat with Rob on your way to work in the morning when you leave. She's like, well, no, I listen to the news and stuff. She's all like, she gets flustered because of what she hears about Trump or whatever. I was like, you know what? I was like, that's why most of I'll tune in to kind of like try to see what's going on, but I'm not like it's not my constant thing. I'm more like, I'd rather listen to my.
Let yourself get emotional about something like
yeah,
that.
like.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Dispatch is calling.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, back.
Hey guys. Sweet.
Yeah. Oh, here's that traffic they were talking about. What the fuck?
Nice.
So I'm just saying, to allow yourself to get angry about hearing news about somebody you don't like is the dumbest thing.
Yep.
You shouldn't let that shit. It's really.
Yep.
I don't know. It's,
Erin gets kind of carried away anyway with her emotions or whatever.
I know. Yeah, that's just how she is.
But I have a right to my emotions. And then in the background, here's Zoe go, but you do not have the right to scream at us, though. I just was there.
Yeah.
Complete silence after that. I was like, I'm just gonna walk away because nothing I can say after that. Ugh. So it's funny, still trying to give the Renegade back to the bank. Last Friday they finally got a text from them saying, your car has been assigned for repossession. I was like, I called you guys 3.5 weeks ago, and we were supposed to get email and some paperwork and whatever, even though like it sounds like whether it's like voluntary or involuntary repossession, sounds like it's going to be the same. Like they'll sell it at auction, and then they'll put collections for whatever. So I don't care either way, but apparently it's set up in there as an involuntary because it's garaged. So like, and they still had our national address. So like, I called. I think it was Tuesday afternoon. I called. So I had gotten in touch with Exeter. Basically, was like, hey, like, do you guys have the information on the vendor you guys are using so we can try to schedule something with them? I said, can you just leave the car on the curb? No, I can't do that. I was like, I want to make sure that it gets to the right people. Like, I don't want to just disappear. And you guys, we never got the car. Well, somebody took it.
Yeah. Not my fucking problem.
Yep. So they were like, yeah, here's the towing company, or the asset recovery or whatever it is, and here's a case number. So all right. So then I called and got in touch with the towing company Tuesday afternoon. And at first they were asking me like the last 6 of the VIN, and he's like, yeah, I'm not seeing anything in here, for like a voluntary repossession. I'm like, okay. And I was like, well, I have a case number. He said, oh, let me see that. He's like, okay, I found it, but it's not listed as voluntary. I'm like, that's fine. I was like, I don't care. I was like, I'm just trying to get something arranged with you guys so that way we can, get this taken care of, and this could be off our credit as a past due car loan, and instead it could be a collection for whatever you guys sell the car for. Which will be an improvement in a way because it'll just be a collection. It won't be an active account,
Yeah.
So, but he was like, yeah, okay. So I basically asked him, can I leave my information with you? And whenever you guys have a tow guy, he was, is this still the Nashville address? I said, no. I was like, they've been mailing us here in Green Valley, so I don't know why they haven't updated you guys with the current address, because we're not down there. I would explain why it hasn't been picked up. Why, probably wondering, we can't find the car. Yeah, because you guys are in the wrong state. So I gave him my name and phone number, and I told him, I said, I normally get back home by like noon. I might be up till like 2:30. I was like, if they could call me anytime before that, and like even if I'm out on the road, I have Bluetooth, I can touch base with them, or they can text me if they can't reach me on the phone. Just text me, and I'll coordinate with them, saying, hey, I'll be home at this time, and we'll get the car out of the garage and make sure they get it, give them the keys or whatever. We've already taken the plate off because it was a custom plate, and I took out all the paperwork out of the car that had any of our information on it, and so now just trying to coordinate with him, let's fucking get the things like, all right, guys, like, we're trying to give you your car back, but you guys are the ones that aren't really, like, doing anything, so. So we'll see how much longer, because, I mean, usually when you're assigned for repossession, I keep expecting to look outside, see, like, a random tow truck, kind of do a slow drive-by. Like, well, this is the address, but there's no Renegade here. So I told him, like, I'm not putting it in the driveway because I don't want to have skid marks on the driveway from them dragging the car out to hook it up or whatever,
Yeah, no, I totally get that.
So, but then it's funny, the bank keeps trying to call me still. Like, ever since I left my information with the towing company or whatever, the bank has tried to call me like 5 or 6 times. And I'm like, I'm not talking to you guys now. Like, I've already talked to the tow yard, and they have my information. So what do I need to talk? Because last time they called me when I got the information about the tow yard, they were like trying to, they're like, so your current balance is this much, and how can we take care of that today? I was like, ma'am, I talked to somebody 3 weeks ago. Like, we're returning the car to you guys. So, like, we need to figure that out. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, here's the number for the towing company, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, cool. I guarantee you if I answer the phone again, they'll be like, yeah, you have a balance of blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I know. We've done this song and dance a couple times now. Please fuck off. Ooh. Yep, fun time. So what do you got left, man? You just on your way back now or something?
Yeah, I'm sitting in traffic because of road work in the middle of the fucking day on 83, or they must be stupid.
Yep.
In the middle of York. Like,
got you.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a sign up here saying what's going on, so.
Road work.
Yeah. And dispatch called, oh, I'm going to get you live load at 5 a.m. Going to the same place. I'm like, really? Why do you keep sending me to Baltimore?
So that means you'll have to start earlier or something?
No, I just don't. Why are you sending a high-spire driver to Baltimore? Doesn't make any sense.
Damn. Let's see how bad the blue beacon is today. Like I only take the truck through for a wash if it's like clear.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, definitely not going there. They got a line all the way around to the front of the building, probably about 9 trucks in line, and they got both bays running. And I'm like, nope.
Good old streak and beacon.
Hey,
Oh, of course, right lane closed. At least I'm in the right. At least I'm in the left lane already.
Because at the end of my day, cause I'm not going to do it when I'm on my way down to Coffeyville. Like I've got to get the load, delivered there, but on my way back, I'm empty. So it's like I have a little bit more freedom. But I'm not going to sit for a couple hours waiting for a wash, though.
No.
Hell, I got it washed once it was raining because I came up here on my getting ready to finish my day and they had nobody there. And I was like, hey, I know technically you don't get car washes when it's raining, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go in there and stay that way and wash it.
Best time.
Yep.
Shit.
Well, but hey, at least we got a good closeout for the episode though.
Yeah, for today, yeah. You just get back.
Because it was like, it was like, well, crap, the whole fucking. I don't know why I kept disconnecting down there, because it just kept dropping.
Yeah.
And then
It is what it is.
no problems on the way up,
All right, now what the hell are you doing, dude? Why are you going so slow? Just fucking go up until the arrow truck and then come over. That's how it's supposed to work. Don't try to bull yourself in before.
And
Oh, are you back at the yard already? Is that what you're saying? I'm sorry.
getting off on my exit.
Oh, very good, sir.
Yeah, so if you're out, I'll be out here.
Well, tomorrow, yeah, I'll be out tomorrow and Saturday too. So.
Cool.
Okay, I left you a huge fucking opening and you're still over there. Oh my god.
That's for me? Shit. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Snyder Finance.
Hey.
You could when you recognize those trucks, because they're all the fancy Freightliners, whatever, that are a lot shinier than the regular company trucks.
Well, I like when I see them on like you're like passing a truck like a random like blank trailer with not a lot on it, and you see the SFI fucking mud flaps.
Yep.
You're like Landstar. Like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Looking back, I kind of think I should have gone ahead and got my hazmat or whatever, and gone over to Landstar with my truck. 'Cause I probably would have paid it off, but
yeah. Well, I could have
wasn't running this.
Like, I'm glad I didn't, but when I left to come over to Dunmoyer, they didn't really have a program at the time. I mean, they did, but they weren't hiring that way at that time. Like, I could have brought my truck over with me to work at Dunmoyer and then continued on.
Just
paying Schneider. Yeah, paying Schneider and then getting the owner operator revenue. But
the only problem is that I like
I'm glad I didn't.
Like, yeah, because it's easier when they take when you got released on and like your payment is automatic. Like they just take it out of what you make.
Yeah,
and you're not having to physically do it.
Yeah,
that's where I kind of fell behind because of course like Aaron had access to the where the money was getting deposited, and then of course we broke. I'm like, well, I was like, I gotta pay the truck payment. She goes, well, we need this. Okay.
Yeah.
So like, I was like, well, and they're like, well, what do you do? We need your payment, sir. Like, I was like, I'm just gonna return the truck to you guys because it ain't working.
Yeah. Well, you weren't making enough.
And
that was the other thing too. You weren't getting enough for what you were doing.
Yeah, wasn't making I thought I was still getting like 65%, but with Interstate, I wasn't really getting a lot of the big loads like we had with Schneider.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. You weren't making enough. Like I was always over 3,000 a week when I did it, but
For like revenue and stuff.
yeah.
Or was that your take home?
No, take home was like 2,000 or whatever.
Gotcha. Yeah, with
Minus
Schneider, I
fuel
remember
and
them
the
telling
front
us
payment. Yeah.
yeah, they were like, "Oh, push for revenue to be over between 4,000 and 5,000, and that way you'll have 2,000 ish at least in take home." And I'm like, so I did it quite a bit. I was like, I think I had 1 week or a couple weeks where I pushed and I really got like close to $5,000 in revenue, and it was like $2,800 I took home. I was like, that was a nice week.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of stress, a lot to handle, trying to run that business or whatever. It's like I missed it, but I don't. Like I wouldn't have minded staying with Schneider and paying off the truck or whatever, and still running for him after all these years. But at the same time, I like that I've been home.
Well,
Seeing the fam.
yeah. I was glad I didn't because condo sleeper wasn't the right kind of truck to be driving a tank around with. But
Oh yeah, man.
you know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, there was a guy that brought his truck in from like West or whatever, like a couple of years after I was there. And when they started, offering that kind of thing, he had a condo sleeper, and he was like, "Oh, I can't go there. I can't go there. I can't go there." We're like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. This is my sleeper. I can't go there. Whatever, man. More for me.
Yep.
Oh shit! Finally got through that crap.
Sweet.
The good old days.
Yep.
Man, there goes one. Going southbound. Schneider.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I see a lot of them with the other trailers that say SFI on the truck. Like, so I wonder wonder how you lost your contract with them.
Or there's some people that do it for the truck. You know what I mean, and then move on.
And
Yeah, truck
I actually tried to go back.
Yeah,
but
blacklisted. Remember?
yeah. My what do they call them? The business advisor or something.
Leader? Yeah.
Yeah, driver business, or I think that's what they're. But he pretty much blacklisted me. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah. Yep. What do you do?
Yep. So I have those little memory pictures that pop up every so often. I'm like, oh yeah. I was like, oh, that was my second truck. Out here in the Midwest, I see Sierra Eagle quite a bit.
Well, yeah.
They're out of Indianapolis or Gary, I think.
Oh. Oh, sure. Come on over. Yep.
Yeah, well, sorry I missed
you're good.
the picture.
Don't worry about it.
And I missed John and
yeah, Chuck.
Let's see. picture. I scroll up and be like, what was that?
There's like the gate somewhere. It looked like.
I think what cause I think like Erin had sent me like when she got to work, she sent me like what the sunset looked like at hers, and I went to basically take that shot and send it to her, but I had your message up and
Oh,
I tried to delete it right away, but of course I was like, oh, I wonder if I deleted or if it's still there.
Why are you sending me a picture of this gate?
You know, gotta watch the sunset, man. You know.
Yeah.
Well, initially when I had parked, or when I was hooking up, because she sent me the picture, I heard it and I was like, I'd send it to you, or I'd send you a sunset or a sunrise picture, but I said it's pitch black out here right now, but then it had been like half an hour and I was actually seeing light on the horizon. So I was like, oh, here you go. Oh shit, I sent that to Dave.
That's all good. Whoopsie.
Yep. Hey,
Yeah.
got a green arrow.
How about that?
Last couple turns before getting back to the hub.
Very good, sir.
Well, yeah,
Well,
I'll be out here and stuff, so, old dark 30
yeah,
and stuff.
absolutely. Don't forget, rawchatpod@gmail.com. Just shoot us an email.
Yep.
I'd like to know what you think, how you're feeling, what you're doing,
Yep.
where you're at, all that.
It's like to support the show, send check or money order to.
Yeah. Tell your friends.
All right, man.
But you're out here on the road doing it like us.
Yep.
All right, buddy. Have a good one. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.